Hello, Brody. How you doing today? How are things going?
Not so good. Life's pretty tough right now. School's really kicking me down, and the holidays coming around, it's really tough, and things ain't so good with my old man.
I'm sorry. Sounds like you have a lot going on in your life right now. Out of your exams coming up, Christmas shopping, and your dad, which one of those three things are really bothering you? And tell me about it.
Well, school and the old man. Definitely because finals are coming up, like I said, and everything's closing in around me, it feels like, and it's all so daunting. I don't know what to do. And Dad doesn't make it any better considering he's gone back to drinking a whole lot. So that does make me feel all that great.
Do you see your dad often? Do you live with him?
Not anymore. I used to, but I've since in the last several months moved out on my own, so I don't see him as often now, but still a factor in life.
Okay. Sounds like that you are extremely frustrated with the fact that your dad is drinking a lot and how he is not really there for you. Is that right?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. What do you want to see? Are you going to be with your parents on the holidays, or?
Nope, sadly, this year I think is going to be my first year alone. I'm a little stressed out because I haven't seen my younger siblings also in quite some time because of the move out. So I wanted to try and get my brother, my sister, something nice, and it's not really going to be possible. Moving out and rent and tuition coming out next month, pretty hard up for cash, so that's got me feeling pretty horrible right now. And then I don't want to be anywhere around my old man, so probably will be on my own for the holidays.
I'm sorry. In a perfect world, what do you want to see happen in the end? Do you want to have a relationship with your dad, or do you just not want to bother with him at all?
No, frankly, at this point, I really don't care. Could be, I've made a lot of effort over the course of my life. I've tried my best to have a relationship with my father. Tried to forgive him a lot for the things that he has done and see the reasons maybe why he would have done them. But at this point in my life, at the age I am now as a grown man, I see no point in trying to build a bridge with him if he's not going to reciprocate. So from here on out, I'm pretty much just going to take care of what's best for me and then my siblings and my mother and my girlfriend and immediate others. I truly have no desire to build anything up with him now.
Okay. What do you think are the positive and negative outcomes or consequences of you not being in your father's life and just not bothering with him?
He'll never actually totally be out of the back of my mind, but it'll be less of a worry on my mind with his actions. It'll be easier once my family is the older sibling or my younger siblings do get older. They're not at home anymore, so he can not have such influence on them. Ideally, I don't know. I'd rather him just go off, find what he needs to find, get the help he needs to get. But quite frankly, I'd rather him do it off on his own now, and not have me be any a part of it.
Okay. Those are really good things to think about. I can see how this can be tough on you. I have had issues with my father before in my life and dealing with him and the drinking, and I know that it sucks and it's a really hard thing to go through. But from what I can tell right now, you're handling it how you're supposed to be handling it. So you said, what were your goals again that you want to see out of this? You just want to be happy and you want yourself to be happy, your mom and your family?
Oh yeah. quite frankly, to be left alone, to be left out of it. But
Now, why do you want to be left out of it? Is it just you don't care, or you just don't have the
No.
time to get into it?
I don't have the time. I don't have the time, and I don't have the will to anymore. It's been the focal point of my life for so long. I just don't care anymore. I care about my mom. I care about my siblings.
No, of course, of course.
I don't care about him. I don't care about his actions anymore.
No, and that's, in my opinion, I think that's something that you should be feeling right now of all that you have had to deal with through for these years. Now, do you think your goals and your decision to not be in your father's life is going to be effective long term? Is it going to make you, Brody, happy in the future?
Yeah, it probably at first it'd be tough for me, but I know it would make me happy in the future.
Would you regret it like 10 years down the road?
If he did in fact find a way to make himself well, in a way to fix his demons and get better, yeah, because I would miss out on the opportunity of having a relationship with my father. But frankly, if he stays on the course that he is, I see no point. I would be missing out on nothing.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Is there other things that you have going on in your life right now, positive things that you can focus on other than focusing on stressing about your father and school and exams?
Oh yeah, family, excuse me, friends, girlfriend, with the holidays coming around, even though COVID, everything else, and money's tight and stuff like that. It's always good to look forward to that kind of stuff, doing holiday stuff like that.
Of course,
Stuff
of
on the
course.
horizon. Just with the good, it feels like there's a lot of bad.
No, and it's always going to feel like that, unfortunately. So today we have found out what the root of your stressing about your life is, and it's your father. We have talked about how exams and Christmas shopping are also stressing you out, but not as much as your dad and his drinking. We've talked about other alternatives that you can do to get out of this situation, and if you think that they are good, your opinions on the good and bad of that situation. And we've also talked about what you're going to be doing forward, and if you think it's a good idea down the road. Now, is there anything else that you want to talk about today, Brody?
No, I think I'm okay. Just, is it okay if I call you later in the week to let you know how I'm doing?
Of course, of course.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Have a wonderful evening and happy holidays.